I'm going to try to share something useful with you today, and that is the written test of the PPL. And for those of you who don't know what I'm up to, I'm trying to get my private pilot license in 1 month. And one part of that private pilot license is the written exam. That is all of these subjects you can see on my screen here. The air law, basically the laws you have to know. When can I fly? Where can I land? What does it say about the weather I'm flying in, and everything you can imagine about law. The aircraft general knowledge, basically how the carburetor works, what fuel you can use, and everything that's on the plane actually. Then we have the flight planning performance. How heavy can the plane be? Where is the central pressure? Everything you can imagine about the flight plan and performance. The human performance is, I don't have to study that one actually. It's anatomy of the eye and the ear and stuff like that. We have a meteorology. You have to know everything about METARs and weather forecasts and clouds. We have navigations. That's not really GPS, more VOR. It's called as basically navigation you'd use in a plane and not much else. And we have operational procedures, which is how to speak to traffic control and how to what to do when you're in a controlled airspace. We have principles of flight, what makes an airplane fly, Bernoulli's theorem and equation. We have communication, exactly how to speak to ATC, what to say and when to say it. And I've been here for 2 weeks almost, and I'm past halfway through these tests, and I'm gonna talk to you about how I've done so far. So I have done the aircraft general knowledge, and I scored 100% on that one. I have done the human performance, and I've scored 100% on that one. I have done operational procedures, and I scored 100% on that one. I have done principles of flight. I scored 100% on that one. And I've done communications, and I actually got one question wrong on that one. So I'm going to talk to you about how I managed to do this, because as you know, I did not have any experience of aviation before I did this. And also worth mentioning, I don't have any books. I only have this webpage that you can see right here. It's called the CATS, and I'm using 2 apps. One is PPL app and one is PPL tutor. So basically what I do is I click one of these that I want to do, and these are the quick questions. And you can see here I have 7 topics within the meteorology that I need to know. And far right you can see there in this question bank there are 536 questions. So basically start from the top, question 1, and I will not move forward until I have that one 100% understood. And I go to question number 2, question number 3, the entire bank of questions, all the 536 questions. And then I do the same thing on PPL up and the PPL tutor. And when I've done that once, I only do it once. If I really understand the principle behind the question, it doesn't matter if when I'm taking the test, if they change the numbers or they change how they write the question, if I understand it, I can answer it. So I basically try to understand everything that could possibly come on a test. And the one that I got wrong, the one that I don't have 100% on with the communication, that questions I had never seen before, and it was not one of those that you could figure out. But basically you have 3 shots on this. You need 75% to pass these, and you have 3 shots to do that. So I'm probably going to do the communications one more time if the rest of the test goes good, because I really want to have these the perfect score. It would be really cool to be able to do that in a month. And when it comes to flying, I said I've been here for almost 2 weeks, and I'm what I feel way behind the flying, because I've not been able to fly every day, and the plan was to do it twice per day. So that's probably the limiting factor. The studying, the theoretical exams, that's not going to be an issue. I have plenty of times to take the second half of this, and I'm not experiencing any trouble at all. So very straightforward. So I'm hoping the only limiting factor will be my hours of flight. So I'm really hoping that nothing goes wrong with that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I'm gonna soon record one. You can follow me for an entire day, where you can see my flight school and me in the plane and how I spend my days, because it's basically studying or flying. So see you soon.